welcome to a brand new episode of another Shitty Opinion podcast. It's your boy John, my co-host Bree, and we are here. Woo, new week, new Monday, new episode. So, the episodes come out on Friday, but we shoot on Mondays. But we're here, got some stuff to talk about, but we're going to jump right into it. My guy, who's dropping that down to 2 not this month, because January, this is the last day of January, actually, as we're filming, this is the last day, January 31st, but next month, maybe, I think, like a week and a half, we'll be having Down to 2, and that album will be executive produced, I'm about to say, but executive produced by Future. What's your thoughts on that album? What you see how the album's gonna go, or you think it's gonna be think it's gonna actually come out in February? It's gonna be like how he did the release for Down to 1.
Nah, him and Drake are cool now, so I don't think it's gonna be like Down to 1, but
you can still build it up.
I'm more of a quality type of person, not quantity. Mm-hmm. And I feel like this is not quality. I feel like it's quantity. And he says that he's going to focus on his kids and having his kids and all this other stuff. Maybe he shouldn't be in the studio. Mm-hmm. And it's not like Kanye's missing anything or he's lacking money. He could stay at the studio for a while, focus on his kids, focus on his divorce. I feel like he's doing too much, doing this album. He's dating somebody new. He's worried about what's his name? Pete Davidson, Kim Kardashian. He's doing too much. He just needs to focus. Then he's doing that Netflix documentary. Kanye just needs to focus on Kanye for a little bit and his kids.
Well, not this month, next month. On the last day.
Right. You're doing too much. I'm not with it. Just relax a minute. Have a seat. Enjoy your kids. They growing so fast. Like, I just feel like Donda 2 just didn't need to drop yet. And that's just my opinion. I just feel like people are still enjoying Donda 1. Let them enjoy Donda 1. And then we'll come back, revisit Donda 2. I just feel like he's just rushing everything.
So
I mean.
And maybe for certain artists that missed out on being Donda 1, maybe they'll be on Donda 2. Some artists that missed out, that were supposed to be on the first one will be on the second one.
You'll cut some more people from Donda 2.
He'll do that. He'll cut some more people, stir up some controversy, add to the allure of Donda. But I understand, because I'm not gonna lie, it came out September. Donda 1 came out in September, and it was like a 20-track album, and then there was a deluxe, so that's a few more tracks, and then a few months later he's about to this album has to be at least 13 tracks at least, but I feel like he's gonna drop another 20-track album, which is like he's really about to flood all platforms with his music. As long as it's dope, it's dope. I like Donda 1, so I enjoyed that album, so anything like that.
It's not about that. It's more.
What you saying?
It's not about not liking it or liking it. What I'm saying to you is that, again, he went on the Jason Lee show and said when it comes to his kids. So then I think he should just chill out. I think he should just relax. Like, I personally think he's doing too much.
Maybe this is something.
More people give time between albums. I don't know why he's rushing it. He's Kanye. It's not like he's desperate for money. I don't know. Me, I don't really like the shenanigans Kanye does. And then he got Future producing it. I can't stand Future's ass.
It's just gonna. I feel like people are gonna be expecting with the whole Kanye Kim situation and the reputation Future has for his music and all the other stuff.
Stand Future.
give people a certain type of expectations of what Down the Two is gonna be about. But you know, should be interesting. You know, I'm trying to see what's the route Kanye takes on this album, like content wise.
I can't stand Future Jazz.
Listen, it's gonna drop, and I'm definitely gonna be listening. Shit. That all them delays was killing me when it was supposed to come out this week, pushed back to that week, and pushed back to that week. That shit was killing me. But it did build anticipation. But his new Down the Two will be out in February, which is very interesting, unfortunately. But we'll march through that. But speaking of my guy, yeah, well, supposedly it came out in the news that he was going to host a fashion show and use the homeless to promote the homeless as models. As soon as that news dropped.
So let's embarrass.
I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be embarrassing because he's putting it. I'm pretty sure he'll clean them up and throw on. They'll be wearing his clothing, you know. But his team.
That's embarrassing because that means we know you're homeless.
No, not necessarily. I think it's a dope idea. If
it's necessary.
No, it is. Because I think it's just a dope idea, you know, because like I don't know. I just feel like it's a cool idea. Like who does that? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like
dumbass Kanye.
It's like, you know. And I'm pretty sure
I think it's personally stupid.
People do joke on his his clothing line and say certain shit like, oh, he makes clothes for the homeless. But you know, I don't know if that was part of the thought process, but technically it was never confirmed. His team says they had no clue about it, so it's speculation. I don't know where source came from this, but I think it's a dope idea. If it was to come to fruition, I think it would be dope. I think it'll be a great show, and I'm pretty sure for all parties involved, they'll enjoy it.
It looks stupid. I'm saying you mocking these homeless people, then you're saying your clothes is homeless, and then you're saying all these other shit about your clothing line. Like you're not promoting anything. You're not saying anything. Again, it's just. I feel like he's mocking the homeless, and that's not okay.
I don't think that's the route he's taking. I think it's just
probably not, but it feels. Again, it's probably not, but it feels like he's mocking them. I'm just saying.
I think it's it'll be something generous and it'll be dope. I'm pretty sure amongst the show, it's just like he's gonna probably, you know, clean them up, food, you know. It's just like, you know. I think it's a dope concept, but when I first
feel like he's mocking them. I feel like
I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think it has anything to do with them. But imagine him just pulling that show off and then the show being like extra fire. And it's like these is people that's not, you know, that's not their profession. You know? But I think it's a generous thing, and then they'll obviously.
What happens if he does this show and then everybody like feels embarrassed and all this other stuff, Johnny? Like I just feel like it's a bit of a mocking, like.
I don't get
it's mocking these people.
Well, I guess some people
like, oh, this is a joke. This is a joke. And these are really people. Oh, people joke about my stuff being homeless for homeless people. Most people wouldn't want to dress that way though, and that's what makes me mad. Technically, people wouldn't even want to dress that way. People wouldn't even want to dress that way, like a homeless person. They do it because they have no choice. And for you to say, "Oh, your clothes is for homeless," but yeah, you charging almost $100 for a pair of shirt or a pair of pants, like. Come on, get the hell out of here, man.
I see
It's
that.
my
I see that point, but I don't see it that way. I think there's something that he came up with, but who knows how it goes? Because at the end of the day, as soon as the news dropped, well, the speculation of the news within like the next day, his team said they have no idea of anything of the sort. So therefore, it's all speculation. So it's probably not going to happen regardless. Would have been dope, but
what he needs to do is go worry about getting this divorce, and he needs to worry about share custody with Kim, and how they're gonna do this respectfully, and how that it doesn't affect the kids. That's what he needs to be. All this other shit is just unnecessary.
They're going. That whole divorce thing will probably be settled. I'm pretty sure they're working on that. They both have their new partners. They're living their, continuing to live their lives. They're probably, working on all the other stuff. But this is what it is.
It's not. That's why he's threatening people.
You said what?
That's why he's threatening Pete Davidson. It's not, because that's why he's threatening to smack the shit out of Pete Davidson.
Well, it's a little more different than that. Man.
It ain't more to it. Your wife filed for divorce. You no longer with her. You only be threatening people. You resolve your issue in the inside.
They actually, I don't know how.
And I be trying to get the homeless off the street.
Yeah, Bree, I don't know how close they were, but they actually knew each other. They knew each other, so that adds a little thing to it.
We weren't friends.
I don't know.
We weren't friends.
You don't know that?
I do know that. They were not friends.
I'm not saying
they were not friends.
They knew each other. They've met. They've conversated.
Everybody in the industry know each other, Johnny.
All right.
I hope when Devin gets in the industry, I know Rihanna on a personal level.
But you know what I'm trying to say?
I'm just saying. I hope I know Beyonce, if she's my sister.
All right, but that's my point. We don't know the status of what.
But they weren't even. They weren't even acquaintances. He said he met him when he went on Saturday Night Live, and she introduced them, but she knew she was already dating him.
No, they definitely.
So they didn't know.
They definitely met before that, because I seen the video.
No, Johnny, if you read what Kanye said, no.
You want me to show you the video?
Kanye.
I'll send
you.
You
want to read the tweet? You want to read the tweet?
He must have forgot. It's an actual video.
How he forget about me and Pete Davidson?
Because there's a video with him, Pete Davidson, and Kid Cudi. They're at a restaurant, and it was from a few years ago. I seen the video.
Okay.
So unless that video was current, but let's see. Cause I'll send it right. I sent it right to you. The thing. See, look. Look. As soon as I put Kid Cudi, Pete Davidson into YouTube, right, Bree? 2 years ago, he was on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, and it's a picture of Kim, Ye, Kid Cudi, and Pete Davidson eating dinner. That was 2 years ago. She has it, you know what I'm trying to say? So therefore, that means they've met a few years back, and who knows the status of the thing. And maybe that's probably why he says he wants to slap Pete Davidson. Maybe that's why. But it's also
what I'm saying to you is he don't need to be worried about putting homeless people in his fashion show or doing Danger 2 He needs to be focusing on co-parenting, getting divorced.
Listen, it's life. He's still an artist at the end of the day. He's putting out music.
That doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, he got to juggle. He's juggling.
When you got situations that are more important than your artistry, you deal with that shit first, and then you go right back into your art. Before Donda 2, when was the last time he gave us an album? Answer me.
Talking about Donda 1?
I mean, sorry, Donda 1.
Tell you right.
Yeah, look it up. It wasn't
2019, I think. I could be wrong.
I don't remember him giving us an album in 2019.
Let's see. Albums. I don't know why it's in order. Yeah, 2019 dropped Jesus is King.
Right, but that's 2 whole years, Johnny, that he didn't give us an album because he was going through some shit and he was healing. Again, when you I get it. When it comes to the artistry, you're an artist, but that doesn't mean you could put that on the side and
look,
focus on what you need.
Look, Bree. Life of Pablo 2016. Yay 2018. Kids See Ghosts 2018. Jesus is King 2019. And Donda 2021.
Well, what I'm saying to you, he took a 2-year gap, Johnny. You're not listening to me. He was going through some shit. If you remember, he had his mental breakdown around late 2020. And that's when him and Kim was getting into these things. Again, he was going through shit. And when he was running for president, he put the art on the side to do that shit. So again, what I'm saying to you is when things are more important than the art, sometimes you put the art aside and you focus on those things. Meaning Klein, meaning album shit. You put that shit aside, you deal what you need to deal with, and then you get right back into the art. The same way he did when he did the album in 2019, took that gap in 2020. And we can't say it's because of COVID, because most of these rappers have a fucking what is it? Shit. Where they record. A studio in their house. Yeah. So, right. So it's not that he took a break for a whole some months. He can take a break now to fix whatever he needs to fix with him, become co-parents, and learn to co-parent his kids. That's all I'm saying, Johnny.
Okay, very understandable. I'm just gonna say, in the span of 2 years, he dropped 3 projects, took a year off, and then boom, a 4th project. So technically, in 3 years, he put out 4 projects.
Yeah, and in those 3 years, he had almost a mental breakdown.
It's life. He's human. Shit happens. But we're gonna ease off my guy, and we're gonna move to another topic. So the news broke a couple of days ago. Well, when this episode comes out, probably be a little more than that, but a few days ago, Chris Brown was accused of rape and being sued for $20 million. And in his lawsuit, basically, is he's being accused of rape. That sounds, everyone's innocent until proven guilty, and everybody's story needs to be heard. But in my honest opinion, when I see that, I don't, I look at it a little differently. I look like that's a quick, I'm trying to get this money thing. No offense to the possible victim, but that's just how I look at it. And everyone's innocent until proven guilty. But that just to me is like, wow. What you thought when you first heard that news? So what?
I don't know. Maybe I'm not that type of girl. I'm the type of girl. I don't care if I'm going to meet P. Diddy. I don't care if I'm going to go meet Drake. I don't care if I'm gonna go meet Meek Mill. I don't care if I'm gonna go meet J. Cole. None of them can hand me a cup. I will always go and get my own drink and watch. Because it's just something that's built in me. I'm thinking because I'm not, listen, I'm just talking in general. Again, he has not been proven guilty. There hasn't even been a court case. What I'm saying to you is, I just funny how y'all just be taking drinks from anybody. Like at the end of the day, women are too trustworthy if just have money. So to me, I'm not blaming the victim, but what I'm saying to you is it's kind of funny to me, y'all be just taking drinks willingly and just because he's Chris Brown, I'm gonna take a drink from his hand. Like, why not get your own drink? Why not get up and get your own drink? You know what I'm saying, Johnny?
No,
That's one. Two. I think when it comes to like rape, sexual harassment, child pornography, child abuse, any of those, that's all like the same realm. Suing for money and suing for that person to be in is a bit weird.
Oh, trying to sue the person for money instead of trying to take criminal charges.
Right. If it was rape, why not let him do time?
Yeah, so basically, that's what, that's what I said. Everyone's innocent to proven guilty, and everyone's story is deserved. Like, everyone's story should be heard.
But you get what I'm saying, Johnny?
Mm-hmm. But that's not. That's how.
You get what I'm.
If that's was the case, why not try to get criminal charges? Why would you try to go the money route instead of like trying to contact the police and getting authorities involved and getting your attacker, abuser put behind bars and getting the proper punishment he's supposed to be getting? It's tough because like, every victim is different. So, but they, he did.
Yes, every victim is different, but I think every victim is different, but I think asking for $20 million is crazy to me.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, if your story is true, no one will believe you because like everyone's gonna first thought is like, oh, someone's trying to get money. That'll just be pop up to everyone's mind, like $20 million. But again, she's a possible victim, and
she's a possible victim.
And Chris Brown is innocent till proven guilty. But I think that's just someone trying to come up off some shit. But that's just my opinion on that.
Right.
But give that situation definitely be handled. And
we'll top of it.
Will definitely be handled. So, but yeah, that's crazy. But speaking of crazy, you heard the story of people trying to freeze their bodies. That way they could extend life. Everybody that's know what they're gonna do, right? It's gonna freeze your body, right? And then you're gonna take your subconscious, your brain, and you're gonna upload you to the metaverse. So that's gonna be a matrix connection right there. Boom, they're gonna freeze you. Hopefully your body survives the freezing thing, but as you're frozen, not moving your body, you'll be living your life in a virtual reality world. And I'm pretty sure that shit probably gonna feel real as shit. But I don't know, man. I feel like the more we move on with life and move on with technology, scientists and other people are just finding more and more ways to cheat the inevitable. It's part of life. You have the beginning and you have the end, but people just want to find ways to extend life at all costs. But we all gotta die someday, you know? We all gotta die someday. But if they,
I hope
what you say?
if they freeze my body, if Devin frees my body, I hope I come back as a robot.
Okay, that's my point. Yeah, they're gonna upload your subconscious into this.
But these people are. But my fear is that you freeze your body and then they take your organs. Is that nobody else's fear?
They could do that, but I'm pretty sure it's a service you pay for, and if you're gonna pay for that, you're gonna have someone on the outside world that's supposed to keep track of it to make sure they don't screw you over. It could screw you, but I'm pretty sure you'll take the proper, someone who's smart.
They could take little organs. They could start off with little organs like my kidneys.
Now if you send someone to check up on you.
My liver. What else can they take without it being like noticeable?
No, trust me. If you pay the proper person, they could definitely keep track.
Johnny, but let me think. What can they take?
Well, usually people need. What people usually need for transplant? What? Just kidney, liver.
But I'm just.
There's lung transplants. No.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Listen, that's what I'm saying. If I'm gonna get my body freeze, I want it in a robot. I don't want to just be frozen. Like that doesn't even make sense. You could take organs and stuff like that. It just doesn't make sense. I'd rather them freeze my body and put me inside of a robot subconsciously. Like the movie Get Out.
Oh, you want them to download you to a whole new body? That's what I'm gonna say. They're gonna but what I'm telling you, they're gonna put your mind in a.
But I don't want to be in the meta. You're not listening. I don't want
what I'm trying to tell you, that's
a robot. Like
I'm trying to tell you, they're gonna put you in the meta, and then they're gonna download you off the metaverse, and then boom, you're gonna be in your cyborg body.
Oh, I want to be a robot. From like a robot. I mean, I'm down with people freezing their bodies to like preserve their bodies if they're already dead. Can you imagine Dorian being able to come to see me once I'm dead and I'm just frozen? You think that would traumatize people? I don't think it would traumatize people.
It could. It really can.
Would you be traumatized or would you come see me?
I'll visit, but I'm just saying it's like, you ever watch Demolition Man with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone?
No.
No, it's funny. It came a movie.
There was
a movie that came out in the 90s.
It looks very boring.
Huh?
It looked very boring when we grew up.
I don't know. That's great, lovely. I said lovely. Great action movie, but yes. But the difference in that movie is, if you committed a crime, say you had like 200 years, they freeze you for like 200 years. So they preserve criminals. So that's what they was preserving. It was preserving criminals. So you got busted for some shit, that's how they froze you.
Are you saying that's how they doing it now?
I don't think so. It's just funny that a movie from the 90s dealt with this as a futuristic movie. But what year?
You comparing that stupid ass movie? You comparing that dumbass movie
Hold on. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna have to Google it, what year the movie takes place in, because I can't remember it off the top. Because I can't remember off the top what year it takes place in, but the movie came out in '93. Damn, god damn.
You wasn't even born.
I was 2 years old. Oh, it takes place in 2032. That's 10 years from now.
You know, people be doing dumb shit. People just be doing shit just to do it.
That's
like, would you really want your body froze? Like,
if it's someone who's trying to cheat death,
who gonna fucking pay for that shit?
If you're someone who's trying to
Are you
cheat
paying for
death,
your body to be frozen?
you said what?
But that's not cheating death. If they freeze your fucking body, you're dead. You missed life.
Not technically, you wouldn't be dead though.
Technically, you'll be dead.
No, you
won't be spending time with your family.
Yeah, you just be asleep. You're trying to
right. That's dead. Cause then your kids live their life, you don't miss their life and shit. It's dumb.
Oh well, actually, yeah, you are dead. And then it's hopefully they freeze your dead body and hopefully they're trying to bring you back to life. Which is crazy because like they bring you back to life, what's the purpose? You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
right.
It'll be more beneficial to someone who died young versus someone who died of old age because you're just bringing them back. They still got a time, like, they're going to go eventually.
People just be doing dumb shit, Johnny. Like,
I just really think about
people just be spending money to spend money.
It's more beneficial to the young ones who pass. More beneficial to them. Definitely more beneficial to them. Because who knows?
It's stupid. Don't freeze my body. Just let me go.
Don't freeze your body.
No, not unless you're gonna put me back in a robot. So Devin, when you watch this, unless you're gonna put me in a robot, let me go. Plus, I ain't got the money and the funds for your free. I don't have it, so.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that is crazy. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. It's interesting. Oh no, that's
Johnny, you know what makes me mad?
What?
You know what makes me mad? So people be thinking of freezing their bodies and driving in cars that could fly. That shit really pisses me off. Let me tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck wants to be in a car that could fly?
I do. That shit, the movies make that shit fun as shit. So
Johnny,
try it.
Let's go back, okay? All these airplanes that are small be crashing and killing people. Rest in peace to Aaliyah. Rest in peace to Kobe and Gianna and the other victim. Mm-hmm. But all these planes be crashing. Why the hell would I want to get in a car that could fly and it's technically smaller than the smallest plane? Nah, that's dumb, Johnny.
It's not.
Johnny.
Yes.
Explain why it's not dumb. Explain. Does those planes do not be crashing?
Cars crash. Trains crash. Everything crashes. Accidents happen. That's what I'm saying.
And a car is very dangerous. A car is very dangerous on the road. Why would you want to be in the air with a dangerous that's dangerous on the road? That's dumb, John.
Same, same risk, same shit, It would just be like you create flying lanes for the cars. Flying cars is dope. I'm trying to be in a flying car.
You're not explaining anything. You're just saying flying car.
No,
it's dope. You're not explaining.
What do you want me to explain? I'm just saying I'm not saying like eventually, like how we watch movies or whatnot that had flying cars. It was just something that was interesting.
The next thing y'all gonna say is that we have a car that can transform like the Transformers into a whole damn person with arms and legs
and that would be fire too. That would be fire too. Come on, your car turns into Optimus Prime. That would be dope too.
It's dangerous. Would you really want your kid in a car that flies, Johnny? Would you really want your kid in that?
Listen, what I'm telling you, I understand your point, but at the end of the day, trains crash, helicopters crash, planes crash.
You didn't answer my question, though.
It's the same.
You didn't answer my question.
It's the same.
No,
yes,
it's not the same.
I'll put them in a flying car. I'll put them in a flying car.
Johnny, it's not the same risk as a car on the fucking ground.
You can't say that. There's no statistics to say is more dangerous.
The statistics is that the fucking planes be crashing. Why would I want to mix two dangerous things, a car and a plane, together? That's what I'm trying to. That's like mixing, like, it's dangerous. That's like saying I'm gonna put fire and knives in a room. You just mix it two. They both dangerous things without each other. You mix them together, it's dangerous.
What I'm trying to say is, either way, it's still a risk. No, still a risk, because for the simple fact, anything could crash.
I don't see it as it's a bigger risk when.
So it's a bigger risk when what?
When you add fucking wings to shit that's supposed to be on the ground.
Listen, it's they're working on the technology to make flying cars, but at this point, it's still in the very, very beginning stages. Like when they were trying to create airplanes, I'm pretty sure they had plenty of accidents in the beginning and stuff didn't work out. But then once they found the right formula, it was created, and it's still able to fly planes, fly helicopters. But what I'm saying is, regardless of the fact, we still travel on all these things, and as much as we think is safe, but in the back of our minds, we all worry. Like, we don't think about it. I'm just saying, but in the back of my mind, all our minds.
If you have five plane cars in the air, great. Now you have a traffic jam. Now you have a airplane car accident. I don't even know how to explain it. You hit another car that's flying and shit. You hit an actual airplane. This shit is dumb. Oh my God. You can listen, you know how much traffic is gonna be in the air now?
Rocket.
They better not fuck with people at flight. Okay. I can see you didn't think it through. You just think it's cool because it's a plane that can fly. You're not even thinking it completely through. So
what I'm telling you is, I can get on the train, I can get on the Amtrak, and that shit could go off the track, and boom, that shit crashed.
How many times have you heard about it going off the track?
There's been plenty of train accidents, plenty of boat accidents, boat crashes. Shit.
How many?
A few years back.
It ain't a lot.
Let's look at the situation.
Johnny. I'm not looking at no damn statistics. I'm telling you right now, it ain't a lot. It's not a lot. But you put a car that's an airplane in the sky, you're gonna get traffic jam. You're gonna get them hitting other planes. You're gonna get them.
It was 2,000. There was 2,000 crashes in 2015. 2,000 crashes 2016. 2,100 crashes 2017. 2,200 crashes in 2018. So accidents do.
And what area? See, don't do research, do it right.
Is overall train accidents.
Johnny, but if that's the state of New York or the state of Albany,
I think this is the state. This is just the United States of America.
Oh, Johnny, that's not a lot.
So 22 shit. It's overall, but my point is, it still happens. Obviously, the car accident.
It happens, but it doesn't happen often.
The car accident numbers is going to.
If you put a car in the sky, that may cause more flights. And You're not listening, but okay.
What I'm trying to tell you is car planes probably not going to go as high as airplanes, but it still be flying. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Well, my son won't be getting that shit because I'll be damned.
So 1.35 million people in America die from car crashes on average a year. And 3,700 people die a day due to car accidents.
You just proving my point.
Well,
so if they die from that, what makes you think not more people are going to die once you mix two dangerous things, planes and cars, together? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, what I'm saying is I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying there's a risk factor regardless. That's what I'm saying. There's still, no matter what, there's still that risk factor. You know, that's what I'm saying. I understand your point. You're just saying cars is dangerous in general, and then you're trying to mix it with flying. Shit, that shit might not be the best combination. Granted, but what I'm saying is, for the simple fact that it's just a risk factor, period. Like flying, doing any traveling and with these objects, or riding your bike, riding a scooter, I just feel like an accident could take place in any of these ways to travel from place to place, any form of transportation. So, but I think flying cars is cool, so I want to be in a flying car. That's all I'm saying.
You have to get your pilot license too.
Of course, you can't just have people flying and don't got their licenses. You can't. Then we're gonna be having crashing flying cars. But woo, man.
Okay, that's dumb.
That's dumb. But so moving on, Showtime is doing a 4-part documentary on Bill Cosby, and it's supposed to be like an in-depth look at his career and those allegations that he's faced these past couple of years. I don't know if they released all 4 parts yet, but I seen little previews to it.
I think one was released. One episode was released. I think one episode was released yesterday.
Do you plan on watching this documentary series, or you plan
No, I don't. See, the thing is, Cosby to me is one of those shows and one of those memories that I just want to keep nice and just because growing up watching the Bill Cosby show was the only Black family we saw that had a doctor father, a lawyer mom, and it was smart and they had money. They weren't violent or anything like that. So again, I'm just that type of person that I just feel like I don't need to watch his documentary. Unfortunately, it's not benefiting him. It's only benefiting the women that he was accused by and stuff like that. So I will not be supporting that. I just don't feel like watching that story. And again, I am tired of seeing stories about rape and all this negativity. I'm just trying to watch the Janet Jackson documentary, which I did, and just live my life.
I did see that she dropped her documentary dropped this past weekend. I didn't watch it yet. Did you watch it? Did you enjoy it?
I watched it, Johnny.
Okay. I was just asking.
I watched it. And I hate that they started off with her childhood and stuff. I really wasn't big into that. I wanted to know the controversy things did she have a child? Did she date Bobby Brown? But she did not discuss that, which was really sad because I really wanted to know if she dated Bobby Brown. Then we talked about the nip and the nipple that was shown in halftime. And I don't think nobody minded her nipple being shown. Did you? I mean, my father didn't mind. He loved that part of the Super Bowl. And then we found out that she got married twice. And the first marriage, he was a crackhead. I mean, made sense to me. Then we found out Jermaine Dupri cheated on her. Short as Jermaine Dupri cheated on her. On Janet Jackson. That's a damn shame. When I saw that, I was like, what the hell? Man. You were every man wants to be, and you cheated on Janet Jackson. I knew he couldn't be trusted. He was too short.
That's crazy. That's hilarious.
Oh, and spoiler alert, my bad. Gave away the whole documentary.
Spoiler, but I'm pretty sure now, but people definitely was talking about the Jermaine Dupri because it was trending after it was revealed. So like, if you didn't watch,
I don't know how you didn't watch it. I watched it.
What I'm saying is, I didn't know it was coming out. So that's why I didn't know it was coming out. But then I seen that people was talking about it. It was, a certain topic, and that was one of them. It's like people like, how do you cheat on Janet and stuff like that. That was
right.
About that.
She was Janet Jackson. Sad day for Jermaine Dupri, because I was like, yo, your short ass should have been.
Hey, shit happens, man. Shit happens.
I guess.
It's a life to live. You live and you learn. Life to live. But let's talk about the news of the day. News I woke up to and just had the world buzzing. ASAP Rocky and Rihanna are expecting.
You know what's funny? They said it in the beginning of the year that she was pregnant.
That was the rumor, remember? Yeah, that was the rumor.
We actually covered it, and we said they every year they make her pregnant.
Yep, but I guess this time.
The only thing is, right? She much richer than him, right? Yeah. So does she get to choose the name? Does she get?
I'm pretty sure they'll come up.
We gonna have Fenty for the kids. Do it for the babies. No, but I'm really happy for her. I think she deserves it. I love the memes that's going on right now for Chris Brown and Drake. I love it. I love it that they upset.
I've seen those little memes. That shit was hilarious.
But I love it. I love that she's pregnant. I think we ain't never gonna get an album now, but like we definitely not gonna get an album. So let's just count that out. But I'm happy for Riri. I think she's given the industry a lot of herself. I think she's given a lot of time to this industry, and I think it's only right that she is allowed to settle down and start her family and start her life. I think that's so beautiful, and I think she looked gorgeous. I think she was glowing. I'm not a big fan of A$AP Rocky, but I mean, that's who she chose to have her baby with. So I hope he does right by her. But I loved it. I thought it was beautiful. Was you shocked to see her tummy? Did you? Because I felt I like checked it to make sure that it was.
What? That it was actually she was actually pregnant.
Right, because they had came with a pregnant photo of Ariana Grande earlier last week, and it was fake. So I just wanted to make sure. Was you surprised when you saw it?
No, wasn't surprised. Definitely wasn't surprised. But hey, salute to them, kudos to them.
I'm excited for them.
Yeah, it's some nice.
I can't wait to see how that baby's gonna look.
Some nice positive news to put in the world.
Right, and I can't wait to see how their baby's gonna look. I'm gonna judge the shit out of that baby. Especially if that baby don't come out with her eyes. I'm gonna judge the shit out of that baby. You're not gonna judge the shit out of that baby?
Why would I judge the baby? Why would I?
That's what people do. I judge my own son.
What I'll say to that is very unfortunate. Why do people judge babies?
Oh, my bad.
Why do people do that?
But because she's Rihanna, and A$AP Rocky is not the cutest in the bunch.
Oh my lordy.
But she's Rihanna, and she's like an icon. She's the most gorgeous person ever. But okay, I get what you're saying. We ain't gonna judge the baby.
We shouldn't. No one should.
Right, we should not. We're not gonna judge that baby. Bing bong. I'm just saying. But I will be looking to see. But the one thing I am gonna look for is to see if that baby has her eyes.
Well, it probably would. I don't know what stance they'll take, or a stance they'll definitely take.
I just hope they don't give that baby a weird name.
Trying to take a guess. I don't.
Ooh, we should do that. We should guess what the baby's name is gonna be.
I have no idea, so I couldn't even.
I guess she's gonna name the baby Mufasa if it's a boy.
Mufasa. Oh my God.
They look like they weird like that. And if it's a girl, she's gonna name her Fenty.
That's possible, but I don't know if she would take that route. But that seems more believable than Mufasa.
Okay, well that's my choices on name. My choices with the guy. If it's a boy, it's gonna be Mufasa, and if it's a girl, it's gonna be Fenty. And that's actually a pretty name. Let me say, if I had a daughter, I would name her Fenty. That's actually a pretty name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or she'll name the daughter Savage. Over her lingerie line. Those are my guesses. Mufasa and Fenty or Savage for a girl.
Maybe that's I can't say anything about the guesses. The Mufasa one sound crazy though, but the other two seem like a decent guess. But I don't know. We'll find out in a few months.
They didn't give a date. No.
Well, the baby got to come out. I'm saying my point.
No, but I'm saying they didn't even tell us how far is she.
That's my point. That's what I said. We're gonna find out. I say a few months. It might be a little more than a few months, but you get my point.
Nah, she poking out. You didn't see? She poking.
I see the picture, but what I'm saying is, regardless,
she looked pregnant.
Give it some time. I'm saying you've been pregnant before. Based off looking at her stomach, when do you think she'll be giving birth? If you had to make,
I think she's about 5-6 months.
I
think she's about 5-6 months. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because thinner people, skinnier people show faster than regular size people.
Okay, no.
So when you're skinny and you're like fit, you show faster. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't show until my 9 months. Huh?
I'm saying, I was just asking because you've experienced being pregnant. So
she looks about 5 to 6 months. She looks about 5-6 months. Again, she's poking.
So then that would make, if she's that, so we'll definitely find out in a few months.
Yeah. We'll find out if Mufasa will be born or Fenty. I mean, we'll find out what if she don't name him Mufasa, she's gonna name him ASAP.
So,
and that's not too far-fetched because Ciara named her son Future after. That was dumb, but
sure, it happened.
I'm just saying.
There was a couple, and that's the route she took.
Right. So I'm trying to tell you.
but that
She's gonna name him Mufasa or ASAP. And then she's gonna name her daughter Fenty or Savage.
Fenty one sounds, thing, but we'll find out. Maybe, maybe they don't get OD creative and they get, but I think,
or maybe they do get creative.
I'm saying their expectations is for their taste and their love for art and stuff like that. You might get like a unique name. Maybe they don't go that route. Who knows? But we'll find.
We'll see.
That's what I'm saying. That's well, time will only tell, because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure when the baby is born, that information will come out.
Again,
them news sites and everything, everybody will be eating.
Again, so then I'm gonna refer to the baby as either Mufasa or Fenty until their name is picked.
That's hilarious. Well, keeping in entertainment, we're about to talk about your favorite guy, Nick Cannon, your guy. So obviously, the news broke that he's expecting his 8th child. He just had a gender reveal for his 8th child. He said he has no problem fathering kids, and he's trying to father as many kids as he wants, So I understand he's a busy man, but he's making money, he can provide. So what's the issue with him fathering all these children by different mothers?
There's no problem with him fathering all these children. The only thing fathering these children is he's teaching his kids that you don't have to love anybody to have children with. It's okay to raw dog with anybody because that's what God in his mind created us to do. And God created the idea of marriage and to be committed. I get it. She said she was pregnant. He said she was pregnant way before his son passed. I just feel like no matter how much money, no matter how much this or that, you don't have enough time in the world for your kids as well. He's missing moments, and I'm pretty sure he's missing, milestones and stuff like that. And for these women just to be having his baby and be part of that, to me, is just so unintimate because, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be able to do it without Devin every day. And so I know Nick Cannon is not with these women every day. So again, I understand what he's saying. And the Bible, they had multiple, but in the Bible, if you read it, because he keeps going back to the Bible, but in the Bible, many of the men did not have multiple wives. They just had
multiple children.
Right. Or multiple concubines, which are like, side pieces. Mm-hmm. But for these women to continue to keep having his kid, knowing that he just, I don't know, that's nasty to me. You just be, and then you come raw dogging me. I'm good. You can keep that over there. I'm just so good. Ain't no child gonna feel special. None of these children are gonna feel special.
He's obviously living a different dynamic. I'm pretty sure he'll make the children feel special, but obviously it's not your typical family, like the family, household, mother, father, children. It's, it's a little different.
My question is, do he teach his kids like that he loves their mother? Because to me, that's important to teach, especially the young men in his, like the sons he father. It's important for me to understand that he's teaching them, like,
I'm pretty sure they're also young, but I'm pretty sure he will be when coming up.
How can you teach intimacy when you don't do intimacy with any of their mothers?
Obviously, witnessing and seeing certain things play a role in, how people grow or whatnot. But for the most part, Nick seems to be on like obviously on the same page with all the mother of his children, and they co-parent. And it's just like it's not nothing negative or whatnot. They do what they do what they gotta do, take care of it. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just a different dynamic, and he seems to be on the same page. Obviously, he was married to Mariah. And they're not married together. They're not together anymore. But I'm pretty sure they all have. He has stable relationships with all the mothers of his children. So yeah, he's making it work. Even with the hard work schedule, everyone seems to be on the same page, and he creates time to be with his children. But obviously, like you said, it's just different dynamic because you're trying to say how they're gonna experience, like how can you teach the intimacy when they are able to see, and then they eventually come of age to comprehend certain stuff, but they could see like he has different situations, and how will he be able to explain that to his children? But
Right. Right.
I'm pretty sure when the time comes, he'll be able to.
Okay.
Sometimes, obviously, everyone has the family, family norms, and the family norms help create a positive environment for certain children, and then sometimes that family dynamic is not the best, or some people don't have the full dynamic. I'm trying to say everyone has different, the single father household, single mother household, so no mother father households.
I personally just that couldn't be my fucking household, because you're not gonna just pass by, impregnate me, and then bounce. Like,
but that's my
in
point.
a sense, like, and
We're all on the same page with that.
Right, that's what I'm saying, Johnny. I'm giving my opinion. It couldn't be me, because I would have been stabbed his ass. Listen to me. Listen, I can't. I love the fact that Dorian sees, okay, my mama and dad are together, they in love, and he's sharing that with one person, and that one person feels all my dad's love, and I feel all my dad's love, and because of that, I want that. I want that type of marriage. I want that type of love. And I think at some point, if his kids do ask, I wonder how he's gonna explain that they don't see that him and their mother don't have that. I wonder how he's gonna explain that to these kids. But I mean, I get what you're saying. Apparently there's an understanding between the mom and the dad. I mean, the mom and Nick Cannon, where they don't need that. And I think it's the conversation of, I know I'm going to be well taken care of. I know my kids are going to be well taken care of. And so because of that, I shut up and I let it happen. And that's, to me, dumb. But I know.
So what?
Well, what do I know, right?
Like I said, everyone have their, it's a life to live. You live and you learn. And some people don't go for the norm. They live outside these normal, like the norm. But at the end of the day, it is what it is when it comes to that.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure he'll be fathering some more babies in the future. So, but since we filmed this on a Monday, and episode be out Friday, but I don't know if you guys are keeping up, but the season finale of Power Book 2 Ghost will be this Sunday. And if you watch Stars, they have that midnight release, so Saturday midnight, throw that episode on, and with that finale, we'll be getting the series premiere of Power Book 4 Force, which is the continuation of Tommy's story, the new spinoff of the Power universe. But in regards to that, I wanted to rank 50's top 4 shows that he has executively produced and helped put out for the world to see. I got my list. Bree, I know you're not a big fan. of that? Was you able to get a list, or
It took everything in me.
I said not that you could word the list like, oh, if I was to choose for you 4 shows that I would watch, because I know you're not a big fan of his, but you could do the 4 shows that you would watch and rank them from 4 to 1, and then I'll just do my 4 favorite because I've watched a good portion of his shows. You want to do that? You want to do it that way? Like,
no, I'm gonna just name 2 shows double time. BMF is 1 and 2.
So you're gonna take that route, but he will be expanding more shows to his.
And For Life.
Oh, For Life was a dope show, but unfortunately it did not make my list. But definitely a dope show.
For Life didn't make your list?
No. Shit, Raising Canaan didn't even make my list. It should have, but it didn't Raising Canaan didn't make my list. That's another honorable mention.
And that's my 4th one, Raising Canaan.
That's Power Book 3. Well, at number 4, I have The Oath, which was a series on Crackle. There was 2 seasons. It's about basically corrupt cops, and I think it took place in Puerto Rico, or it was just shot in Puerto Rico. I don't remember. It's been a minute since I watched the show, but it was 2 seasons. Thought it was a great show. At number 3, I have BMF. At number 3. At number 2, I have Power Book 2. I have Power Book 2 Ghost. And at number 1, I have what started the whole Power universe, the OG Power. That's my number 1. So those are my 4 TV shows of 50. But For Life is a dope show. It didn't make my list. No, I had to do 4. And Power Book 3 is definitely a dope show. But that's my list of 4.
I liked it For Life.
Yeah, For Life was.
I liked it For Life.
It was interesting.
I thought it was a good show. I thought it was
definitely based on a real story.
Right. I just thought it was different from
all the other stuff.
Right. I just thought it was different. Right. I thought it was just different from what he was already putting out. It was different and it was good. He wasn't, I don't know. It wasn't what I expected from 50. So when I saw it, I'm like, when I watched it, I'm like, oh, this is actually a good show. Again, I don't like any of his shows. I only like the movie that he was in, and he didn't have a lot of the talking to do. And that was Den of Thieves. So we pushing it with the shows. But I guess, BMF was good. For Life was good, and I'll choose Raising Canaan was good. I can't do 4. You pushing it. I did 3 for you. It sucks.
Cool, but I'm just saying.
I did 3, and that took everything in me. So I feel like I was fair. I did 3.
That's fine. That's fine. You did 3. I did 4. But he has a few more shows that's already put out to the world.
But I feel like you a fan. It's not fair.
What do you mean it's not fair?
Like, if you was to ask me to sing one song from Beyonce, from every Beyonce album, I can sing you one song without even looking.
Okay.
I'm a fan. You watch his shows because you're a big fan of G Unit. You used to wear the white G Unit because I know you did in high school.
I never owned a pair of G Unit sneakers. I never owned a G Unit.
Don't lie. You did.
Dev, your husband, has lied. He said he never owned a pair, but he did. He admitted to it, but won't go back on he admitted that he owned a G Unit tank top.
He did not own a G Unit. Anything.
He said it when he was in college. He said it. Now he's changing his tune. So
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he had.
I'm telling you right now,
I'm pretty sure he had sneakers to go with it. It's okay. But I've
never.
No,
he didn't.
Sneakers.
No, he didn't.
Tank top. Nope. I'm just a
I
big
don't
fan
believe
of
you. I
TV.
believe you own his sneakers.
I'm a big fan of TV. I'm obviously a fan of 50. You know, I'm a fan of his, and that's what brought me to watch these
What
shows.
you need to watch is 90 Day Fiance. Catch up on 90 Day Fiance. It's about to get good.
I'm definitely gonna catch up. It's about to get good because Shorty about to get kicked the fuck off the show. That's why it's about to get good. Did she get kicked off yet? She got kicked off?
No, they're gonna just finish her storyline and then she's not gonna be the tell-all. But it's about to get good. It's about to get good because what's his name? Gino, your homeboy, sent naked pictures of his girlfriend to his ex-girlfriend. It's about to get good, boy. You better go watch. You better go watch it. It's about to get good. It's about to get good.
That's
Kimberly won't stop asking Soldier Boy for sex. Good.
So he still ain't clapped that?
No.
She went all the way out there and she ain't getting none? That's crazy.
No. And then Jimena is about to say no to this guy.
That went to the guy that can't talk like English. He went to a whole nother country and they can't even communicate. Right? That's that one, right? No, that's
the one guy.
That's Memphis. That's the name? Memphis?
Right. Memphis is asking for Memphis is about to ask for a prenup. He's about to hell now. It's about to get good. I love 90 Day. Fuck 50 Cent shows. Go watch 90 Day. That's that shit.
That's hilarious.
That's that shit.
I'll definitely catch up. I'm a few episodes behind. I'll definitely catch up. And we can have more talk. And then when the season ends, we can have a whole recap of the season that took place. Favorite characters, favorite moments. We could do all that.
I love that. Fuck 50 Cent.
But with that being said, that's a wrap on this brand new episode of another Shitty Opinion podcast. It's your boy John and my co-host Bree, and we are